Hey everybody, hope you're doing okay. In this video, I want to talk about the state of the market, and there's a few things that are concerning to me that I am seeing right now that I want to bring to your guys' attention. So if you guys get some value out of this video, smash that thumbs up button. It pushes out to more people. If you like this content, all I do is talk about the stock market, individual stocks I'm buying and selling. So that's something you enjoy, you like, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. So let's get right into this. So the market has just been odd, right? We've obviously seen a downturn in the market. The NASDAQ dropped, I think we're out down to like 10% over the last 2 weeks on the NASDAQ. And we've just seen the tech sector just keep falling and falling and falling. But, you know, it's been weird. So Friday we saw a bounce back. It was a green day. Then I checked the futures last night. We were all in the red. And then this morning, we were in the red until we hit the market, and then things started becoming green. The NASDAQ was down all day. But I was looking at the market at the end of the day. The last hour, it was just a sell, 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 sell. And so a lot of the indexes started dropping at that point. There's something I saw last week and then something I saw today. I was just kind of raising my eyebrows like, something's still not right about this market. I mean, I don't think we've hit the bottom, and let me show you why. So one of the stocks I wanted to bring you guys' attention is Turtle Beach. So Turtle Beach actually is one of the biggest holdings I have in my portfolio. If you're not too familiar with them, they actually sell headphones for gaming consoles. In fact, they're the #1 in their market. And they're very cyclical. So this is just a play that the PlayStation Xbox came out in November, and that this thing is going to go up over the next 18 to 24 months. That's how I'm looking at it. And I'm not your financial advisor, so please do your own due diligence. This is for entertainment purposes only. But they reported earnings last week, and they came out and reported $360 million of revenue for 2020. And then they had net income of $16.3 million. This was the best they've ever done in their history. And this company's been around for a while. They smashed numbers. They beat the estimates. They did phenomenal, right? But in the earnings call, they talked about slightly lowering forecasts into 2021. However, they're still on pace for 2021 to get the best numbers they've ever had in history. So they're still saying they're going to be at $370 million of revenue. They're saying they're going to be the #1 in their sector as far as net profit margins. And what happened to their stock? So my cost basis on stock was $21. Started buying a month ago. It got up to about $34 a share. And let's take a look at what happened. It went from, it was actually higher than this. It was like around $34, and it's dropped all the way down. Today it was trading at 23. It was down 2% today. I mean, this thing has been dropping. This is when they announced earnings, and it just poof, tanked. And it's come back a little bit now. It's just dropping. And I don't know where the bottom's going to hit at this point. But this is a company that smashed numbers 2020, still is supposed to have the best revenue net profit they've ever going to have in 2021, yet their stock has just crashed, despite all that information. So really, really odd, I think. Not to say it shouldn't have dipped a little bit with their forecast going down in the future, but it dropped. It was like a 16% drop or something like that in one day. That's not normal. And then here's something else that we saw today that I wanted to show you guys. So Stitch Fix. If you're not familiar with Stitch Fix, I actually was going to come out with a video about 5 weeks ago on this company because I was extremely bullish about this company. In fact, my wife went out and actually ordered from them so we could see what the whole ordering process was. And from a rating from a 1 to a 10, as far as 10 being the best experience, it was a 10. It blew my wife's expectations away. And so they came out with earnings today on their Q1, and they missed on the top line and they missed on the bottom line. Obviously, that's not good, right? But what happened to their stock price was something else. So they reported $140 million. Oh, that's actually assets. Wrong. wrong statement. They reported $504 million of revenue, and then they actually had a net loss of the comprehensive income. This is operating income of about $20 million loss. But now they were expected to have a loss in the quarter anyway, and so of course their stock price dropped. I think in a normal market we would have seen like a 5 or 6% drop, but this is what happened to them. Let's go check them out. I was looking at the price today, and I was just staggered. It dropped. So it dropped 6% during the day. It dropped another 22% overnight. And I don't think this thing is done dropping either. I mean, you can just take a look at what's happened. And then I will say that this thing was overvalued at one point. I mean, it was up to, let's see, it was up, I think, $100. Yeah, it was up $106 back in January. But this thing is just tanking. And like I said, I don't think it's done yet. We're going to get up tomorrow. Maybe it's going to be even the 40s at this point. This is not normal. Not, have basically between the day and the night, it's almost a 30% drop, and this thing is still going down, in my opinion. So something's not right in the market right now. In my personal opinion right now, I think if you're in growth companies right now, and Stitch Fix is considered a growth company. Keep in mind that they did lower guidance into 2021, but it was like from like 25% to 20%. It was not a big number. But this is a growth company. And I think with growth companies, they are just looking at, and Turtle Beaches too. So I think investors are looking at this and saying they're pricing in perfection. And if you're not hitting perfection, you're going to get slammed. So I would, if you're in a bunch of tech, especially growth companies, if you have penny stocks, this is something you should be really well aware of. And it's extremely important right now in this market to be very diversified across the board. I mean, you should be in a lot of different markets. I think right now I'm holding 14 or 15 different companies in different markets. And even this past like 2 weeks when the S&P was down, I was down a little bit, but not as bad as S&P. But I was in the defense sector. I'm in cyclicals. I'm in a lot of different things. So so this is just kind of I won't say a warning, but it's more just being aware. I don't think we're in a market crash, but we're certainly in a good correction right now. And the Nasdaq right now is down more than 10% right now since the beginning of the year. So we are officially in a correction, and I don't know when this thing is going to bottom out. And so it's going to be really interesting in the next 2 days to see what the market does. But I don't think it's done going down at this point. So it's really important to be diversified. And this is a good point, or a good time too, to look at your portfolio and figure out, do you need to move maybe some funds around to different companies? So maybe you're in the tech sector, or you want to get into the tech sector, and maybe some of those companies have gotten down to a good valuation that you may want to get them to them now or in the near future. But definitely be diversified right now. That would be my personal opinion. So those are my thoughts about the market, guys, right now. I'd love to hear from your guys' opinions down in the comment section. What do you think is going on right now? Should we be nervous? What does this mean with Turtle Beach, with Stitch Fix? Are we going to continue seeing this? There's a lot of companies reporting this week, and a couple big ones coming up. So we're going to see what happens. I own a Tattooed Chef company. They report on Wednesday. It's going to be interesting. If they don't hit numbers, it could go down really quick. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys on the other side. God bless. Take care.